Snipers, you have to see what's happening to the Bitcoin price right now, as I just got on-chain analytics showing Bitcoin leaving exchanges, but more notably, over $1 billion of Ethereum have left exchanges in the last 24 hours. And this is going to continue to put pressure on the order books to see higher prices as the supply dwindles on exchanges. And for those that have been tuned into the Snipers channel, what's interesting about this is we watch Ethereum and specifically the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart to get a gauge on market sentiment. If the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart's doing well, altcoins do well, and then it also proves that there's confidence in the cryptocurrency market as institutional capital is not just going to Bitcoin, but also altcoins. And so this is a huge puzzle piece telling us that we're still potentially going to be seeing Bitcoin continue further up. And more notably, I also want to talk about what's happening specifically right now on the micro timeframes, because just notice how we've yet to really get any institutional sell pressure. And that right there tells me that we have not reached our final destination here. And we could potentially come down to test 44,800. It's less than 5% away from where current price action is right now. But in the macro, things look extremely bullish. Any retest of prices below 45,000, I think, is going to immediately get bought up. And it looks like we've conquered the $45,000 resistance level. And so if we come to test it as support, that's totally fine with me. And we know right now the major resistance is going to be 49,700. If we can get above 49,700, now we're talking about a lot of momentum coming in for Bitcoin, because it opens up the door to 58,353. And that's really where we're eyeing here on the Snipers channel for this breakout that we've been monitoring over the last few weeks. And so right now, I wouldn't say that there are many puzzle pieces telling us that Bitcoin is going to potentially see the rug get pulled here, because the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart is looking still very strong. And you can see we're approaching major resistance right now. If we break out from this resistance, I'll definitely let you guys know, because that is going to be a huge macro confirmation that there's going to be continuation for altcoins. And then the Ethereum to US dollar price is seeing some resistance at 34.54. But as you guys watched from yesterday's video, there wasn't sell pressure here whatsoever. And so it doesn't look like it's going to be a tough road for Ethereum to just move further up to its next target of 39.36, pretty much 4,000 US dollars. We just need to really conquer that $3,500 level. And so with the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart looking good, Bitcoin dominance hasn't yet dropped below all of its daily moving averages. We want it to drop below all of its daily moving averages, because that's going to bring confidence in the markets. But what we do know is, because we're a four-dimensional channel here on the Snipers channel, is that a chart that has been very correlated to Bitcoin dominance is this gold to Bitcoin chart. And it has already confirmed that it wants to move below all of its daily moving averages. So we can only assume this is a leading indicator for Bitcoin dominance, as it has been showing strong correlation. And then another reason I'm quite confident with the fact that we could still see continued upside is the DXY is continuing to drop. This is also huge, because we have been expecting this area to act as a resistance. And as we've been also watching the Euro to USD pairing as a leading indicator for this, since they're inversely correlated, it also broke into new consolidation highs today. So that right there showing us that the DXY will potentially continue further down, and the Euro USD chart confirming that. So things are looking really good. Commodities have calmed down, as you guys know. We've been monitoring commodities. The S&P 500 has been showing some very good strength with this breakout. It hasn't yet gotten the rug pulled. And so the VIX has calmed down. All of the puzzle pieces are looking like we want to continue further up, with 49,700 being the major resistance right now. If we can get above 49,700, it opens the door to 60,000 US dollars for Bitcoin. So that's what we're going to be monitoring here on the micro timeframes. Things look very good still. So I still expect momentum here for Bitcoin. If we come down to test our range support at 44,800, I am totally fine with that. That would be garden variety market behavior, especially because we tested that as a resistance 4 times before breaking out from it. Why wouldn't we test it as a support? So I think that that would be a good area to enter into long positions at 45,000, as long as all of the revolving parts stay the same, they continue down the same road, because we've totally been predicting every single aspect of the market sentiment based on these revolving parts. So as long as S&P 500 doesn't get the rug pulled, the DXY continues to find resistance where it's currently finding resistance, we don't see volatility tick up in traditional markets, what more could we ask for? Those are all of the puzzle pieces coming into the favor that institutional capital is ready to enter into Bitcoin, and that with the fundamentals very clearly on the bullish end for also a lot of altcoins, there's certainly that possibility there that altcoin season continues. We see the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart, see some strength, and then allow other altcoins to follow that path. So thank you all for tuning into the Snipers channel today. Very nice to see over $1 billion of Ethereum leaving exchanges over the last 24 hours. And so we'll continue to monitor things. Smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Once again, if you support this content, and I'll see you guys next time. Snipers out.